This video on synthetic fibers and plastics part 3 discussed about plastics, two types of plastics, that is thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. Plastics as materials of choice and plastics with the environment. Thus, we can discuss about plastics. Plastics are said to be the most versatile materials on the earth. We know almost all the products we use in our daily lives contain plastics. Then, what does plastic mean? The word plastic is derived from the Greek word plastikos, meaning capable of being shaped or molded. A plastic is a synthetic material which can be molded or set into desired shape when soft and then hardened to produce a durable article. Plastics are also polymers of long carbon chains. They consist of very long molecules, each composed of carbon atoms linked in chains. Fossil fuels contain hydrocarbons, that is, compounds containing hydrogen and carbon, which provide the building blocks for long polymer molecules. These small building blocks, called monomers, link together to form long carbon chains called polymers. These monomers can be linked in linear manner to form linear polymers and linked cross-linked manner to form cross-linked polymers. Plastic polymers can have different types of arrangement of monomers. They are linear polymers, branched polymers, cross-linked polymers, network polymers. Plastic finds out a huge variety of uses because it is highly durable and cheaper. They cannot get damaged easily. They are lightweight, does not rust or rot, easy to transport, reusable, easily moldable, colored, rolled into sheets or made into wires, etc. A material is said to be plastics if it can be molded or formed into different shapes. Plastics can be broadly classified as thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics based on how they react to heat. Thermoplastics. Some plastics easily get deformed on heating and can be easily bent and reshaped by heating. They are called thermoplastics. Example: polythene and PVC. Thermoplastic is used for making combs, toys, buckets, mugs, etc. Thermosetting plastic. Some plastics do not get deformed on heating and cannot be remolded into a new shape. Such plastics are called thermosetting plastics. Bakelite and melamine are examples of thermosetting plastics. Bakelite is used for making electrical switches and switchboards because it is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. Melamine is a versatile material. It resists fire and can tolerate heat better than other plastics. It is used for making floor tiles, kitchenwares, and fabrics which resist fire. Today, life without plastics cannot be imagined. Be it home or outside, plastic is everywhere. If we think of storing a food item, water, milk, pickles, or dry fruits, etc., plastic containers seem most convenient. This is because of their lightweight, low price, good strength, and easy handling. Being lighter as compared to metals, plastics are used in cars, aircrafts, spacecrafts, etc. The list is endless if we start counting articles like slippers, furniture, decoration pieces, etc. So, we can discuss the characteristic properties of plastics. Plastic is non reactive. Unlike iron, plastic does not react with air to form rust. Due to this, Plastic has replaced iron from many articles. Plastic does not react with many chemicals, and so plastic containers are used for keeping many materials and chemicals. Plastic is light, strong, and durable. Plastic is lightweight, strong, and durable. Plastic chairs have replaced wooden chairs in most of the households. Wooden crates have been replaced by plastic crates for keeping milk and cold drinks. Most of the warehouses now use plastic pellets for keeping goods. And plastics are generally cheaper than metals. Plastic is poor conductor of heat and electricity. Because of poor conductivity to heat and electricity, plastic is used for making switches and many components of electrical appliances. Handles of utensils, handles of screwdrivers are made of plastic because such handles do not heat up. On the basis of decomposition, materials can be classified into two types, that is, biodegradable and non biodegradable materials. Biodegradable materials. A material which can be composed by microbes is called a biodegradable material. Example: jute, cotton, paper, leftover food, etc. Non biodegradable materials. A material which cannot be decomposed by microbes is called a non biodegradable material. Example: plastic, iron, copper, etc. The non biodegradable nature of plastic possesses a big problem. Plastic has become very popular due to many of its inherent benefits. But popularity of plastic is proving to be a curse for the environment. Plastic waste is getting accumulated all around us. In the street, on sidewalk, in drains, on garbage dumping sites, etc. This is creating a burden of plastic waste on the earth. Avoid plastics as far as possible because plastics are non biodegradable materials. It is not environment friendly and causes environment pollution. Also, burning processes of plastics is quite slow. In this process of burning, it releases lot of poisonous gas into the atmosphere causing air pollution. Some plastics cannot be recycled and so it is very difficult to finally dispose of such materials. Polythene bags carelessly thrown in and eating garbage can cause death for the animals like cows, dogs, etc. Or sometimes even become a cause for clogging of the drains. How to tackle the problem of plastic waste? Follow the principles of 4 R's, that is, reduce, reuse, recover, and recycle. Use recyclable plastic or use shopping bags of cloth or jute. Do not throw plastic bags on roads or in drains. Reuse plastic containers for keeping household items. Try to minimize the use of plastics. And one important thing is to develop habits which are environment friendly. Sometimes we are very careless and throw the wrappers of chips, biscuits, and other eatables on the road or in parks or in public places. We should have to think twice before doing such things. As a responsible citizen, we should have to keep our public places clean and free of plastic.